Hey guys, this is a quick video. Today was a big day for kit reveals, I guess. Depa Billaba and Mace Windu, the new one, the Journey Guide character, they released the kit reveals a little while ago, one right after the other. So I started looking at Depa's kit reveal. Didn't get too far though when they announced Mace Windu, so I decided to put it on hold and just wait and record it. So let's get started. Depa Billaba, its greatest hits. I'm assuming that's a reference to ABBA. I mean, the gimme, 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 money, money, money makes sense. I would assume so. And the ABBA's greatest hits. Oh, that's my opinion. I'm assuming that's what they would go for. Depa Billaba, Light Side, Attacker. Nice. Jedi Vanguard. Attacker for the new Jedi Vanguard squad led by Jedi Master Mace Windu. Synergy with out-of-turn attacks and Shatterpoint. The final marquee unit for the Revenge of the Sith era. Depa Billaba was the Padawan to Mace Windu and Master to Caleb Doom, aka Kanan Jarrus. I have to say, Shatterpoint is a great book. If you haven't checked it out yet, I would recommend it. She is, Mace Windu's apprentice in that one, and she's kind of like the villain slash anti-hero in the whole thing. I definitely recommend to check it out. As such, we have subtle nods to both Mace Windu, Shatterpoint, and Kanan, 70% counterchance and recovery from being inflicted with a debuff, and her abilities. Make sense? Animation for Will of the Council is from the first episode of The Bad Batch, where she fights off her own clone troopers to save her Padawan from Order 66. Title you earn for Tier 4 of her marquee is Hotwire. It was the secret and identity Depa took on when investigating the Riftwalker's pirates. The novel The Living Force. Depa gains benefits when attacking out of turn, so finding ways to call her to assist will help her damage scale. Then I would say not Asasha, Alice Sakura would be nice for that since she does whenever she counters and uses her basic, she has a, 35% chance to call someone to assist. So that would be pretty nice. Either 35 or 70. One of them's a stun, one of them's the assist. Though she is a stalwart, nope, skipped a little bit. Okay. When facing Depa, preventing her from attacking out of turn is an effective avenue to try and shut her down. Though she is a stalwart and effective addition to other Jedi teams, she's at her best when partnered alongside Jedi Master Mace Windu. Makes sense, and again we'll get to him in a minute. Depa is an aggressive attacker, but her defensive stats are a bit on the low side. Keeping her safe with tanks or defensive mechanics from her allies will be crucial to her survivability. Alright, the mod sets, offense times 4 and crit chance times 2. I'd assume, you'll want the offense primaries, except for speed, obviously. Maybe a little bit of health, too, since they're saying she's like a glass cannon. A couple health primaries. Yeah, I mean, offense, square, speed, arrow, triangle, we could probably... Well, circle would definitely be health or protection. I don't know too much beyond that. I mean, I would say pick 2 for offense and 1 for maybe health out of those remaining. How do I unlock Depa Billaba? Marquee event starting at 11 a.m. on Tuesday the 17th. So that's next Tuesday. Required for Jedi Master Mace Windu. Yep, we already knew that. Relic 5. The ideal 5th for the new Jedi Vanguard team. How many Vanguards choose from? But Alice Sakura, like I said. Receives a rework. Interesting. In this release, that makes it particularly good here. Hope they don't get rid of that, because then it'd make me look like a fool if they got rid of the assist chance. Keep that. Character, question, and answer. I'll just look at it later. Green Blade. Basic, nice little basic. Not too complicated. Deal physical damage to target enemy. During Depa's turn, inflict vulnerable for 1 turn. It is not Depa's turn, and all allies where Jedi Vanguard start a battle. This attack deals 25% more damage, attacking until the start of her next turn. Interesting one. So, it's not Depa's turn. All allies were Jedi Vanguard. Attack deals 25%. Huh. So whenever she's called to assist, it ends up dealing more damage. Interesting. Wonder if Mace is gonna have a bunch of assist things. Assist clauses. Vapad Disciple. Inflict healing immunity for 2 turns and deal physical damage to target enemy. Depa gains health steal up for 2 turns. If Jedi Master Mace Windu is in the lead slot, this ability deals 50% more damage. Pretty basic. Call Jedi Master Mace Windu to assist twice. Now that's not so basic. If he's an attacker, which I'm assuming he is based on what I had said in the other video. No, if we already have a tank, I think that an attacker would do well. Would fit him well, especially in episode 3 when you consider it. So this will be interesting to see. We'll be doing a lot of damage there. Will of the Council. It's just a force push? Huh. A little flourish of the lightsaber. Jedi Master Mace Windu is the allied leader. Dispel all buffs on enemies, and if any enemies have investigation, you gain a stack of investigation for 2 turns, which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Investigation? Have you seen that one before? I don't remember off the top of my head. Deal bonus physical damage to all enemies with Shatterpoint, then deal physical damage to all enemies. Inflict Shatterpoint on enemies. This bonus damage was dealt to until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or so Shatterpoint is obviously Mace Windu's big thing. His ability that lets him find weaknesses in the Force. And his old kit had this from the old character. And I'm assuming his new kit will have that too. Jedi Vanguard allies gain critical damage up and defense penetration up for 2 turns. Depa and Jedi Master Mace Windu gain Foresight for 2 turns. When this Foresight expires from Depa, she gains 100% turn meter. When this Foresight expires from Jedi Master Mace Windu, he gains protection up 50% for 2 turns. Nothing and everything. Oh boy, long one. Depa has 70% counter chance, plus 25% offense, and recovers 15% health and protection whenever she's equipped with a debuff. Yeah, that's that Kanan stuff they were talking about. Jedi Master Mace Windu is in the leader slot. Depa gains 30% turn meter at the start of each encounter. Whenever he uses an ability, Depa gains 25% critical damage for 2 turns. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with Shatterpoint, Depa gains advantage for 2 turns. All allies were Jedi Vanguard at the start of battle. Whenever an enemy is defeated, if they had stacks, I don't know if they're trying to put a number in there, if they're just saying stacks in general, of investigation, the next time a Jedi Vanguard uses a special ability, and the target was not revealed, they inflict a stack of investigation for 2 turns. Which can't be copied, dispelled, or prevented. Whenever an enemy gains a stack of investigation, Depa gains speed up for 2 turns. On territory battle Omicron. On territory battles, Jedi Vanguard allies gain 200% max health and offense. Start of each encounter, Jedi Vanguard tanks gain 200% bonus protection until the end of the encounter. Whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally uses an ability, they remove 10% turn meter from their target enemy. Whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally defeats an enemy, all Jedi Vanguards recover 50% health and protection and gain damage immunity and speed up for 3 turns. Well, that's gonna be useful, I guess. No, that is probably gonna be useful for territory battles, Rising the Empire. Whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally is damaged by an enemy, all other Jedi Vanguard gain, yeah, definitely. 10% turn meter. Enemies can't be revived. That's definitely gonna be helpful. Alright, I take it back. That will probably be a good Omicron. Alright, and that's the end of that one. Let's move on to Mace Windu. Hand me my lightsaber. It's the one that says bad mother. You know the rest. Jedi Master Mace Windu. Nice little portrait right there. Looks almost like they actually took his picture in the Senate. It's funny. Light side, leader, attacker, hmm, Galactic Republic, Jedi, Jedi Vanguard. You asked, we delivered. A journey guide version of the iconic Mace Windu. Powerful attacker. They say this cat mace? Get that one. Say this Mace is a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I'm only talking about Mace. New investigation and field mechanic. We mentioned this version is an attacker. Okay. Mace Windu has always had a significant role in the prequels and the Clone Wars series. His actions in Revenge of the Sith made him the prime candidate for the legendary unit for this era. We took inspiration from the original version of Mace in SWGOH from his scenes in Revenge of the Sith and from the novel Mace Windu The Last Abyss. The Shatterpoint debuff being applied via the basic ability, paying homage to the original version of Mace Windu in the game. Rebels episode Homecoming, Season 2, Episode 16, had Cham Syndulla recounting the story that gave Mace the nickname the Hammer of Ryloth. Finally, Glass Abyss gave us the name for his leader ability, Solver, as well as being the inspiration for the investigation/revealed mechanic. Because they were able to fly under the radar for decades, Sith are immune to being revealed. Interesting. Huh. Only one enemy can be investigated at a time, so be tactical with who you investigate. Calculate when you use Mace's special one, as it does loads of damage to revealed enemies and enemies in the leader slot. Ayla's added unique makes her the perfect addition to Jedi Master Mace Windu's team. Yes, we're gonna tell us the mod set bonus recommendations, speed and health. So like the normal GL one, except he's not a GL, I know, but how do I unlock Jedi Master Mace Windu? Upgrade all marquee units from the era of Revenge of the Sith to Relic 5. That's Oppo, the Disguised Clone Trooper, Scorch, Temple Guard. I missed one? CX2. Temple Guard and Depa Billaba. Legendary event starting Tuesday, June 24th, so that's 2 weeks and lasting for 1 week. Turn is subject to change, but currently planned to be at the end of the following era. Be good in the new raid? Well, I'm sure he would be, yes. What squad is best with him? There are many Jedi Vanguards to choose from, but our favorite comp was Temple Guard, Depa Billaba, Jacastanu, and Aliskura. With this release, Ala is receiving a new unique ability that works extremely well with this squad. Let it guide you. Okay. Start a battle. If Master Mace Windu is in the leader slot and there are no other Jedi Vanguard attackers with the leader ability. Start of each encounter, inflict all enemies with defense down for 2 turns. That right here, I'm assuming that's calling out Keller and Beck. Yeah, I don't really know who else that would be calling out. All Jedi Vanguard allies gain 30% max health, potency, and tenacity until the end of battle, and 30% max protection until the first time Ayla is defeated. Ayla gains 50% critical chance and tenacity, 30% defense, and 5% offense per relic fire level. That's gonna be nice for those of you that got the Jedi Allies bundle, I think it was. Oh no. Was she even in a bundle? I don't think she was actually. Unless she was in one of the newer ones. That I didn't get. Whenever Ayla stuns an enemy from her abilities, all Jedi Vanguard allies recover 20% health and protection. Whenever Ayla critically hits an enemy, she gains 8% critical chance and critical damage till the end of the encounter. That's gonna be pretty nice. And if the enemy has a stack of investigation, they gain another stack of investigation, max 5 for 2 turns. Whenever Ayla uses a special ability, she calls a random other Jedi Vanguard attacker ally to assist, and Jedi Vanguard allies recover 25% health and protection. She only has one, I believe. Little kind of Mace Windu-esque lightsaber twirl behind the back. All allies were Jedi Vanguard at the start of each encounter, and there are no Galactic Legend enemies. Whenever an enemy attacks out of turn, all Jedi Vanguard allies recover 15% health and protection. The ally they attack dispels all debuffs on themselves. An enemy is called to assist, all other enemies lose 8% turn meter, which can't be resisted. Why is there a Jedi Knight Anakin call out and Jedi Master Mace Windu's leader Omicron if he isn't a Jedi Vanguard? Because Anakin did not get the rank of Master. Get wrecked. Line, if there is an ally Jedi Knight Anakin, he does not gain the mastery increase. Just a fun nod to the iconic moment of Anakin not being granted the rank of Master. Pretty funny, actually. What are investigation and field? Investigation is a status effect that Jedi Master Mace Windu and a few other key Vanguard allies give to enemies for mechanics throughout their kits. Once an enemy gains 5 stacks of investigation, they lose all stacks and become revealed, a powerful debuff. The rest of the encounter no longer can gain investigation stacks. Only one enemy can be investigated at a time, but multiple enemies can be revealed. Sith are immune to reveal because we all remember how Revenge of the Sith went down. GLs are immune as well until Mace has his leader Omicron active in Territory Wars, then he can reveal non-Sith GLs. Sith and GLs can be investigated at any time. Deal physical damage. This is SharePoint. I don't know why I took such a long pause. I was thinking of, and like, at last we shall have our revenge. Or at last we will reveal ourselves. At last we shall have our revenge. You know, Darth Maul in episode 1. It just didn't really make sense, I guess. Deal physical damage to target enemy, and if all allies were Jedi Vanguard, start a battle and inflict them with SharePoint. Excluding raid bosses and Galactic Legends, until the end of the encounter, which can't be copied, dispelled, evaded, or resisted. They already had SharePoint, reduced the cooldowns of all Jedi Vanguard allies by 1. They had at least 1 stack of investigation. Mace gains speed up for 1 turn. Decapitation strike. Like a Boba Fett or Jango Fett? Like a Jango Fett. Alright. Deal physical damage to target enemy and all Jedi Vanguard allies gain tenacity up for 2 turns. Target enemy was in the leader slot. This damage is doubled. All enemies are inflicted with doubt for 2 turns, and all enemies who already had a stack of investigation gain another stack. Max 5 for 2 turns. The enemy in the leader slot was already defeated. Doubt can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. Target enemy was revealed. This damage is tripled. The Hammer of Ryloth. On a quick side note, anyone remember that little section of the original Clone Wars? Not the one with, Ahsoka, but the one the little micro series from like what was it, 2003? And Mace Windu just taking on like an entire droid army all on his own. Pretty crazy. I wonder if this is a reference to that. And I haven't read the book or I haven't seen that episode they were referencing. It was Cham Syndulla. I don't remember that one very well, but I would assume it has something to do because I think it was on Ryloth. I don't know. Well, in Territory Wars. Wait. Oh no, I skipped all this. Spell all debuffs on all Jedi Vanguard allies and deal physical damage to all enemies. All Jedi Vanguard allies gain offense up for 2 turns. Target enemy had at least 1 stack of investigation, called Depa Billaba to assist. Target enemy was revealed, called all Jedi Vanguard allies to assist. If Depa Billaba is an ally, she's... And I don't know why I can't talk today. While in Territory Wars, reduce the defense of all enemies by 20%, stacking. Until the end of encounter and inflict all revealed enemies with healing immunity and protection disruption for 2 turns, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. And all enemies who already had a stack of investigation gain 2 stacks, max 5 for 2 turns. Arrest. Start a battle. Jedi Vanguard allies gain foresight for 1 turn. Mace ignores taunt effects for 1 turn. Depa Billaba as an ally. Mace gains 30% max health and 15 speed until the end of battle. All allies or Jedi Vanguard start battles whenever the enemy leader slot is defeated. Select all enemies with low morale for the rest of the encounter, which can't be dispelled, evaded, or resisted. And whenever an enemy dispels a debuff, Mace dispels all debuffs on himself and inflicts all enemies with buff immunity for 1 turn. Whenever an enemy becomes revealed, all Jedi Vanguard tanks taunt for 1 turn, which can't be dispelled, and Mace gains a bonus turn. During this bonus turn, he ignores taunt effects. Mace deals bonus true damage against revealed enemies. Damage can't defeat enemies. Whenever Mace deals damage to an enemy with at least 1 stack of investigation, and must provoke for 1 turn. Low morale, minus 25% defense, health, offense, and speed. While in territory wars. Start a battle, Jedi Vanguard allies ignore taunt effects for 1 turn. During Mace's bonus turn, whenever an enemy becomes revealed, reset the cooldowns of Mace's abilities. Mace gains 30% offense, stacking, and 10% speed, stacking, whenever revealed enemies are defeated until the end of the encounter. Whenever Mace is damaged by a revealed enemy or by an enemy with at least 1 stack of investigation, he recovers 5% health and protection once per turn, gains 5% turn meter once per turn, and he inflicts them with speed down for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted. Whenever an enemy is inflicted with Shatter Point, all Jedi Vanguard allies gain post for 1 turn. Leader, Solver. The start of battle, Jedi Vanguard allies gain 20% critical chance, critical damage, and offense, and 10 speed. There is an active ally, Depa Billaba. She and Mace gain double these stats. All allies with Jedi Vanguard at the start of battle defeated enemies can't be revived, and whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally uses an ability on their turn while no other enemy has a stack of investigation, target enemy gains a stack of investigation, max 5, for 2 turns. Whenever an enemy attacks out a turn with at least 1 stack of investigation, blind them for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted, and they gain another stack of investigation, max 5, for 2 turns. Whenever an enemy gains 5 stacks of investigation, lose all stacks of investigation. That's a lot of investigation right there. Spell all buffs on themselves and they become revealed, which can't be copied, evaded, dispelled, or resisted until the end of encounter. An enemy defeats a Jedi Vanguard ally with at least 1 stack of investigation, they instantly become revealed. Galactic Legend and Sith enemies can't be revealed. Enemies lose 15% critical damage per stack of investigation. Immune to revealed. Immune to investigation stacks, minus 75% critical damage. Can't stealth, can't attack out of turn, and are exposed for 1 turn, which can't be evaded or resisted at the start of each unit's turn if they didn't already have it. Enemies can ignore taunt effects to target this unit. Investigation. Increased effects from abilities that utilize investigation. Only 1 enemy can gain investigation at any time. On territory wars. Ukasa Nu is an ally. She gains 100% defense, max health, and max protection. Can't be targeted until Jedi Master Mace Windu is defeated. Jedi Vanguard allies can't be instantly defeated. Whenever a Jedi Vanguard ally gains Deflective Ward, all other Jedi Vanguard allies gain Deflective Ward until they receive damage. Jedi allies gain 10% mastery per revealed enemy, 20% until if they are Jedi Vanguard until the end of the encounter. There is an ally, Jedi Knight Anakin. He does not gain the mastery increase. How can you do this? It's outrageous. It's unfair. How can you be in a Territory Wars Jedi Master Mace Windu team and not gain mastery? Take a seat, young Skywalker. Whenever an enemy gains a stack of investigation, Jedi Vanguard allies gain 1% mastery, stacking until the end of each encounter. Jedi Vanguard allies take 5% reduced damage from enemies with a stack of investigation, 15% if they are revealed. Galactic Legends can now be revealed. Alright. But I'd assume that's everyone, because it said, Sith, so. Everyone besides, Lord Vader and C, I think. I don't think there's any others. Or not at the moment. So any of those besides C and Lord Vader can be revealed with that Omicron. So, an obvious counter that stands out to me, I mean, Bane. I mean, what doesn't Bane counter? But he can't be revealed or anything. I actually wonder if C will be useful against him. Like, pretty useful. Because he can't reveal Sith or anything. Maybe Star Killer too. Let's see, I guess. I mean, I'm assuming since it's mostly attacker team and it seems like you have to really focus on who you're targeting, I would assume this is more of an attacking team rather than a defensive team. Someone you'd use on offense in Grand Arena or Territory Wars instead of putting them down and having the opponent deal with them. It's hard to tell, this early when he's not even released. But yeah, those are the kit reveals. Let me know if you enjoyed them, and see you guys next time. Good day. See ya.